Tonight, somewhere in the world, two people will lean toward each other and press their mouths together. They will close their eyes. They will stay there for a few seconds or longer, and almost none of them will stop to wonder why. No other animal does this the way we do. Chimpanzees sometimes press their mouths together in greeting. Bonobos use their lips in playful or intimate contact. Some birds touch beaks. But the quiet, sustained romantic kiss, the one that is not about food or dominance or play, appears to be almost entirely human. For most of human history, this gesture was not universal. Anthropologists have found that many cultures never developed romantic mouth-to-mouth kissing. In some societies, it was considered strange, unclean, or even repulsive. When European explorers first described the practice to people who had never seen it, the reaction was often confusion. Why would anyone want to share spit? Yet, in the cultures where the kiss did take hold, it became one of the most charged and intimate acts two people could share. Scientists still debate exactly when and why it began. One theory suggests it started as a way for mothers to feed pre-chewed food to their infants, a behavior still seen in some traditional societies. Over time, the gesture may have shifted from nourishment to affection, and later to romantic bonding. Another theory focuses on biology. When we kiss, we exchange subtle chemical information. The nose and mouth gather scent and taste that may help us assess genetic compatibility. Studies have shown that women, especially, can detect differences in immune system genes through smell, and that these preferences influence attraction. A long kiss may be a quiet biological interview. There is also the simple chemistry of touch. Kissing triggers the release of oxytocin, the same hormone involved in bonding between parents and children and between long-term partners. It lowers stress hormones. It activates the brain's reward systems. In other words, the body treats a kiss as something worth repeating. But biology alone does not explain everything. The romantic kiss is also a cultural invention. It is a learned behavior that spread through stories, art, religion, and later through film and literature, until it became, for many people, the default expression of desire and care. What makes it strange is how exposed it is. Unlike holding hands or embracing, a kiss places two people face to face, eyes closed or nearly closed, breathing the same air. It requires a level of trust that is difficult to fake. You cannot easily kiss someone while remaining guarded. For most of human history, faces were the primary way we read one another. A kiss collapses the distance between those faces. It turns looking into touching. Today, the kiss is so common in some parts of the world that it can feel almost automatic. We see it in advertisements, in films, at the end of weddings. Yet the body still responds as if it is something rare. The heart rate rises. The skin becomes more sensitive. Time can seem to slow. In a world of constant digital contact, the physical kiss remains one of the few gestures that cannot be fully mediated by a screen. It still requires presence. It still requires the risk of being close. So the next time you lean in and press your mouth to someone else's, consider this. You are performing an act that is rare among animals, uneven across cultures, and still not fully explained by science. You are briefly dissolving the boundary between two people, and for a few seconds, the oldest parts of the human body and the newest parts of human culture meet in the same place. Do you think the kiss is mostly biological or mostly something we invented?